Good morning, everyone. My name is Yasmin. I'm 21 years old. I live in São Paulo and I work as an English teacher, but today I'm here just to guide the conversation and to enjoy. So today we'll talk about traveling and I will ask for you to introduce yourself. So Eder, can you start?
Yep. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I'm Eder. I'm 34, and I live in Belo Horizonte. Now I'm from near city in Minas Gerais, named Coimbra, but nowadays I live in Belo Horizonte. I work with IT. I'm a cybersecurity specialist. I work with security, information security, and I am in TNT since July this year, and I have worked. I have learned a lot until now, and I expect learn more. I think it's all about me.
That's great. Thank you so much. And what about you, Tami?
My name is Tabiris Canzurino.
Where do you live?
I live in Praia Grande, São Paulo. Don't speak English.
That's
minha
great.
segunda aula.
That's great. We are here to help you. A gente tá aqui para te ajudar, tá? So, and what about you, Rafael?
I'm Rafael. I'm 29 years old. I love play basketball. That's my favorite hobby. But now I can't do it because I'm a little bit injured. I'm learning to cooking because there is no so much time that I'm living alone, and that's a new hobby to me. I love samba too, so that's so important to when people knows me because I love talking about samba, and that's it.
Very good. Thank you so much for sharing. So now let's start our conversation. So the first question is, traveling can change you. Do you agree? This is something that I really agree. I believe in this. I think like traveling maybe change your perspective about some places, about what is cultural or not. And so let's start with you, Rafael, because you said that you are living in other place, right?
Yeah, I'm totally agree. If the traveling can change us, and more when in my case, I live in another country. That's my first time. That are almost 2 years that I'm not that I'm here in Paris, France, and it's really different. It's hard too, but I think that changed me because I had to adapt myself to another culture, another way to see the life, and in another travels that I did, it's the same thing. To me, it's changed me because that opened my mind for a new perspective, and that's also a time when I can think about my life, my routine, because that changed. So I think that's the reason, because I'm totally agree with that affirmation, that question, and I think travel can change your mind, and realize that that's different possibilities to live in that world.
Is there something that changes a lot for you?
To me, because to me the a lot to me. It's hard because here I think the people normally now the people is more close, so it's not so easy to make friends. To me it's easy because I'm a extroverted person, but to me it's different, especially the form when the people demonstrate the love for you, and the form to me it was hard to for example, I love to go at the big parties and like samba and another something like that. The French people normally they love not all French people, but I know the people like that. They love just take a dinner. So to me, it was really different to appreciate life in another way, and express yourself in another language. It's really different. I'm now. I'm. It's not that not like me, but my version here in France it's different. I appreciated another things because I had to, and now I like to.
Very good. Yeah, I think it's totally different. I totally agree with you. Like when we are speaking in English, it's totally different when we want to show that we are happy than when we are expressing like in Portuguese. So I think this is something that can change too. And what about you, Eder?
Yeah, I think traveling can change it, and traveling changed me because I think changed me because, for example, when I travel, I like to eat some food, some typical food from there. And now I eat more food, many different foods like fishy, like other type of meat, some different foods. I like it. I have eaten I have eaten alligator and other different animals, type of meat, and I think it make me different because now I like it other foods, and I am open to experiment other foods. And I think it changed my culture because I use it to like other music. Now I appreciate many type of music because some regions they listen different musics, like some in the Minas South they listen sertanejo, when in Brazilian they listen pop, and in São Paulo they listen dance and other musics. I like to listen music when the type of music they listen when I am traveling. And I think it's I just changed my mind because I respect other culture, because I know they live it in a different form that I live, and I think it's all it's the main the traveling changed me.
That's nice. Yeah, I think like maybe change the things that you like. You learn that you like other things too. Yeah,
Yeah.
really nice. So let's go to the next one. Which culture would you like to learn more about? Like, I think this is a difficult one for me because I would like to know like about all the cultures that I can. So what about you, Eder? Let's start with you.
I would like to learn more about the Japanese culture or the Oriental culture, mainly the Japanese culture, because I think they are more they work hard, and they are so technological. They are ahead of the world, but they are so traditional with the culture, with the lifestyle. They are so cultural. They are so traditional, but at the same time they are technological. They have many technological things. They are ahead of the world when we talk about technology. And I would like to know about, to learn about more about the culture, the food, the music, they their lifestyle. I think it was great. I think it will be great to know more about it.
Very good, very good. And what about you, Rafael?
Well, to me, it's hard to choose just one. There are so many other cultures that I would like to know about more about. But now, here in France, normally the people thinks that I'm a Moroccan guy. Apparently, I'm on the face the Moroccan guy. So to me, it's I would like to know Morocco, especially the Casablanca, and so to me it was really good, because apparently all the people know, but I'm a common face that happened here in France. The people came to me and speak in Arabic, so it was really nice, but I don't speak Arabic, so, and I did the Moroccan friends here, and how to say, the people, it's a little bit like us. They are so more open in comparison of the French people, and there are the different music, and I didn't know so much, but that's my new, how to say, uh, my new dream, like travel. It's know a little bit more from the Moroccan culture. That's it.
Very good, that's nice. And it's really nice to see like how similar we are, yeah, with some cultures. So I was thinking here, and one culture that I would like to learn more about is one that is closer to us, that is indigenous. So it's something that I'm seeing like on TikTok, Instagram, many influencers like talking about this. So I think it's a culture that I would like to learn about, maybe to learn about the language too. That is something that we will talk now. So which other foreign language would you like to learn? Because like I started to learn French, but I start and I stop and I start and I stop one more time, you know. So I'm trying to have this constance. So it's something that I would like to learn, and maybe Spanish too. So, and what about you, Rafael?
The question is about another language that I want to learn. It's like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Oh, to me, uh, English, it must be good. Improve my English, so that I'm that's because I'm here. But the next language it's not just desire that I want. It's also because it was good to me in my research. and I can a little bit communicate in that language, and I can read. It's Italian. So I love the Italian. It's good, and I think it's so close to the Portuguese and the French. So at the same time, that can confuse myself with the French. But now I think that when I'm a little bit fluent in French, so I think that's the moment to really learn Italian. I think that's will be my next language, and maybe after that German. But I know that's so different and hard. I don't know. And now Arabic too. It was be good because here there are so many how to say people, the different countries that speak Arabic, and I realize that we will how to say. Good and special. There are so many musics here in French. It's really interesting to realize how the Arabic changed the French language. Here we are something like we named Verlan. That's a thing that the Arabic do. It's just make the the start of it's how to say reverse. So we don't for example, we don't say animal. You can say mal any. It's mal any. It's just put the start in the final and the final in the beginning. So it's interesting too, and there are so many words that we said in French that their origin is Arabic. So that's not that's a dream, but it's real so far, because it's how to say, when you choose learn language, for example, the English is not just because I have a dream to learn English. It's because it's important for the other fields in your life. But that's it.
Very good. For me, like, it's totally new, this that you said about this new language. So I will search more about it because I'm curious now. And what about you, Eder?
Yeah, I would like to learn many languages, but I want to. I think I would like other language, not a language that is not that are not from Latin, like English, Portuguese, Spanish, or French. They have the same origin, that's Latin, but I would like to know other language like Arabic or Chinese, Japanese, Germany, Russian, and I think the first one I want to for those language that I would like to learn, it's Chinese, because there are many people in the world that talk in Chinese, and I want to visit I would like to visit China and know about their culture, and I think it's a good language and different that all we know.
Really nice, really nice. So I think like you love the same kind of culture, right? Because you said about Japanese, now Chinese. So
yes, I love Oriental culture and Oriental language. I want to travel there someday. So expensive now, but one day I will travel there.
very good. So, and we will talk more about these too. So the next question is, have you ever done anything brave on a holiday? So like for me, I have never, because I don't like to put my life on risk, you know. So for me, I have never done something like this. So, and what about you, Rafael?
I'm with you, but to me, it's so after said that I'm not a brave guy. Uh, I to me it was brave because when I visit the Chapada Diamantina in Bahia state, um I would to how to say I would to how to say that drive in a motorcycle, and to me it was so brave of my part because it was that's an experience that I don't want to repeat because I'm fear, and it was in a way, in the not so how to say safe, not so much safe, and it was to me brave, but in the same time it was to me it was my how to say the better travel that I did in my life. It was really beautiful, totally within nature. I'm not a kind. I thought before that I'm not no I was not a kind of guy that loved the nature, loved the trek. But after that travel, that changed my mind, and I realized that it was be good. And to me, it was a little bit brave of my part. But yeah, that's it.
You like went out your comfort zone. So for me, this is really brave. Yeah, when you
Yeah. Yeah,
like
because yeah, I just I love to go to I it doesn't matter to me. For example, oh, I don't have to be in a hotel or like something like that. But to me, the nature it's something new to me. That's not my how to say my kind of travel. But now I really will change my mind, and I can how to say try again, and in another place like in Asia, for example. I saw the beautiful pictures about the how I don't know Cambodia, Myanmar, and another place like that, and something that Thailand. And I have to. I have no. I want to try that. That's definitely that's changed my mind for that type of travel.
yeah, it's always good to try new things that you are not used to. So, and you, Heather?
Yeah, I think I don't did something brave, but but because I want to travel. I like to travel by car. I am planning something brave because I am married. I have 2 daughters, and I am planning to travel to travel to Porto Alegre from Belo Horizonte. It's almost 2,000 kilometers, and I want to travel this by car with my my wife and 3 kids, and I want to know many cities on the way. I will stop in some cities, and I plan to do this in more than 20 days, and it will be 20 days on the road, traveling with my family and with wife and three children, and knowing many cities in the southeast and south of Brazil. I want to do this in next year, July, when we have when I will have when I have vacations. And my little daughter it will be more grown. It's
Will be like older, right? Very good. So like, are you planning to go like in a motorhome or something like this?
no, I
Or
am
in a car?
I will buy car.
By car? Okay.
Buy my
Very
car.
good.
And I will
It's so
stay
brave.
at a hotel or something like this.
Yeah, it's really brave. I need to agree, it's really brave. So let's go to the next one. Has traveling ever changed your mind about a place or a culture? Because like for me, I went to Rio de Janeiro and I had a totally different idea about how this place was. So like we will see some things that like is passing on the news. We see this, but for me, it's totally different how people talk about this on the news, you know? Like I think people there are very kind. So and I love this place. So I think my mind changed when I went the first time to Rio de Janeiro. And what about you? Heather, let's start with you.
You stole my my idea. We mind the same time the same thing. Uh, I uh, I changed my mind about Rio too because I was thinking about criminal things. I was about shots on the street and policy policy trying to get some I don't know how to say bandidos, but policy trying to get them in all of the city. They are shooting all the time and more criminal things. And when I went to Rio, I could see beautiful beaches, beautiful shoppings, and I talk about I'm talking with people. People are so respectful, so um, so um, they are they are so good when to receive tourists, and it was a good experience that changed my mind about Rio.
Yeah, really nice. So that's the same story too. Very
Yeah.
good. And you, Rafael?
Yeah, I think it's a travel always change our vision about a culture, about a place. Even when we confirm a little bit, but the reality is also different that we imagined and that we heard about people and about culture. For example, when I just prefer using the same example when I came to the Rio too for the first time. To me, it was, wow, that's the paradise of samba. And when I came there, that will be real, but it's different too because in the same time, because I discovered things that I can't imagine it just when I heard when the other people said to me, and it's really common when the people said, "Oh, I think that was be nice." And now and I'm here, and it's even better. So it's different. To me, the same thing when I go to the Argentina. I don't know how to say that in English, and it was we will. I had a little bit fear that, oh, I'm a Brazilian guy that are rivalry and Brazil and Argentina, and it was totally different. The people love to talk with the Brazilians and exchange and even say, oh, that's rivalry, and it's real that the people how to say ask to me, oh, that's real that the Brazilians don't like the Argentina, and I said, oh, it's not real, it's just a joke, and here I can realize that's the same thing. So it's I'm totally agree with that questions that ever it's hard to say ever, but I think it's impossible. It's how to say it's true because it's impossible how to say that a travel don't change your mind if you live a little bit in the another place, another culture.
That's nice. And does your opinion about France change it?
Yeah, because oh, so much, but not. It's like that. How to say? I'm a kind of guy that I don't think a lot about. And to be here to me, it was how to say? I planning, but not so much. That I'm was so many more concentrate to learn French and to make the contact with the university here, with the professors here. That I don't, I didn't have so many how to say idea. But for example, the cliches like how to say the French people don't take a shower. uh, it's a little bit true, I have to say to me, but it's not all the people. Another things that I think about, like I don't know, the people was huge, but I learned it to how to say just that's a point of view, that's a different way to live. So that changed my mind, and it's hard because I think that when we travel, we discover another cultures, but it's a way, a good way to discover our own culture, because we have to when we realize the difference. It's because it's always a comparison of with our cultures. So that's to me, it's so interesting. It's the same thing when I learn English when I have to my point of start of the it's always my culture. It's my mind, my word, and it's really good to do that. How to say that, go and out. I don't know how to say it, in and out. Because it's now I can how to I can valorizate more the Brazilian culture in the when I'm here, because that's I miss that so much, and it's different. But I totally how to say, that's not the question, but to me it stands my mind, but not so much. It's just to me it's new. It's new. There will many other things that I discover here, things that I discover here that I didn't realize before. So, and I didn't know that will be so important to me, like the food, like the way that the people treat you, like the way that the people have fun, and the way of the people how to say that, where investing, I don't know how to say, and so many things that I didn't realize when I live in when I was living in São Paulo.
Yeah, you said something that I totally agree, that we just give value to our culture when we are in other places that we can't have access. So yeah.
So, gave value, but know about our culture. When we live in another culture, know about their culture, their culture, but know more about our culture. When I live in Brasilia and talking with native people, I discovered some words that there are only Minas, some food that are only here, and the way we see the other people, because in Minas we talk a lot with other people. We meet people at the bus stop and we start a conversation, and in Brazil it is completely different because we try to communicate with other people on the street, and they avoid, or maybe fear, or maybe I don't know, but it's cultural. And when I lived there, I know more about my culture and my way, my style of my lifestyle. I completely agree with you, Rafael.
Me too. That's because that's the first time too that I'm living with the Brazilians, the different regions, not in São Paulo. So I realize the different way to the different words, like you said, and the different. Now, to me, it's a little bit immersion. For example, for the Bahia culture, and I love it. I'm discovering the new songs of Bahia and the new rhythms that I knew a little bit, but not like that. And it's really good. Realize that's different, and how the Brazil it's big, and our and rich in that sense. When we talk about the Brazilian culture, we talk about really many things.
Yeah, and like you said something that I never like thought about, that it's when we go to other places we want to visit like museums or like other places, and when we are like here in our country, in our city, we don't want. Yeah, so that's why we don't know about our history. Very
Yeah,
good.
I have never traveled out of Brazil, but I travel in Brazil. I've traveled to Porto Velho, the northest, like Recife, and in the southest, many cities. And I like to travel by car, but in Porto Velho, I didn't buy car, but I like to travel by car. I traveled by car from to São Paulo from Brasilia. I like so much to travel by car, and I think here in Brazil we have many countries, many. When you talk about culture, when you talk about different cultures, in Brazil you have many countries because we have different types of words, different lifestyles, different food, different museums, and here in Minas we have because we have many museums and cities, historical cities like Ouro Preto, Mariana, and I like to visit them. I twice or three times I went to Ouro Preto and Tiradentes to visit museums, some churches, and I like to know about history. And when I was in Rio, I visited the Centro Cultural do Banco do Brasil. I like to visit here in Brazil some museums, some historical monuments, or things that speak about the history.
Yeah, really nice. That's great. So, and I will skip to number 8. Like, what is the best place for a vacation in your country, and why is it good? So, Rafael, what is your opinion?
Yeah, to me, I said to me my favorite place, my favorite travel, not place because I just live in São Paulo, but my favorite travel it was Chapada Diamantina because to me it was a discover. It was a how to say a challenge too, and it was a little bit peaceful and. For example, me, I because I have so many injuries in my body because I was a basketball player and it's not healthy and but so I normally I avoid no I don't know how to say evito I don't avoid to how to say something with track for hours and but when I was there it was totally different and I made the tracks by a day and it was really peaceful and good and to me the people the time it's different there it's like just there when I was there I realized that the how much I have it's a little bit violent live in São Paulo we all the time I'm like when my in how to say that tired no in retired I don't know how to say atrasado I forgot how to say that in English and it was really good to me and changed my life and the food it's good it's more how to say healthy because late to me it was perfect and then the nature it's beautiful and I love I'm a kind of guy I prefer to the campaign with cachoeiras than a beach I love to go to the beach but it's more because my friends will be there then that's my favorite place but I love to it's just to me it was good so to me it's my it's a travel that normally I counsel for all my friends and it was to me it was magic.
Very good, and thanks for sharing with us. So, and you, Eder?
I agree some part with Rafael because some I think I love beach, I love waterfall, and my best place for a vacation is I think it's in a city we have beach like Rio or Rio State or Espírito Santo because here in Minas we like to go to Espírito Santo beaches and waterfalls. I have I did have in Carrancas. I think it's here in Minas they have the special waterfalls, the beautiful waterfalls, and I like to, but I like to go there, and other place we have waterfalls and beaches.
Very good. Yeah, I don't know if I recommend something here in São Paulo because like for me it's totally normal, you know. Like I don't think that there is a really good place to go here. So yeah, I don't know if I can talk about a place to to go on vacation. Maybe go to other states of Brazil. That will be nice. So let me. Okay, I'm calling everyone back to the main room so we can like talk about how was the conversation and how was the conversation for you guys? What do you think about this topic?
It was good. It was good. Good
Yeah,
conversation.
to me it was good. It's the sharing about the travel and our vision about it. It was good. And I and just other that's the travel that I never did, but I love to do the historic cities in Minas Gerais. I know just the Belo Horizonte and the Uberaba, and it was really good. But that's a dream to me.
Yeah, here in Minas we have historical cities, great historical cities, and food festival,
Oh.
and you have both in the same city in like Tiradentes. In Tiradentes we have historical city with food festival, so we have many places to vacation here that maybe you would like.
Yeah, I will do that in the future.
Yeah.
Very good. So welcome back, everyone. How was the conversation, guys? Who wants to share?
It was an amazing conversation. You have fun. You change each other many things, many places, many tips for travel. Yeah, I love this subject. Thank you. It's really good.
Very nice. And would you like to recommend a place for us, Wanda?
I
To
recommend
go?
for water, Iguaçu for water, in the full moon to see the rainbow of moon. It's totally different of the rainbow of the sun. It's a kind of a white, many colors in white, and the drops of the rain, the cataratas is like prata. It's so beautiful. You can thank God and get in knees because it's so beautiful place in the full moon.
Very good. Thanks for sharing, Wanda. Who else wants to share? No one? Endel, maybe?
Well, you know, sometimes I don't have a specific place to share because I love every place that I visit. And I was talking to Wanda and Tuani that I really appreciate to make new connections with different people. So for me, it's the most important thing. And sometimes I visit some place that actually don't have a very good landscape or it's very beautiful thing to see, but I think the most important is the connection. So I really appreciate, for example, when I travel to Minas Gerais, for me it's amazing. It's always amazing to know these people. So that's it. Visit the place, guys. Go to anywhere and try to live the place. Live the place is my advice. Live the place.
Very good. Thanks so much for sharing. So guys, I want to